Hello friends, welcome back to Civil3D Pro Tips and Tricks YouTube channel. Today we're going to see in this video how we can give alignment curve labels, how we can edit them, how can we add some new values to the our curve label. So we're going to see all those things. And first of all, thanks for subscribing our channels and liking our videos. Please keep asking us questions so we can make the video on that. So this is the video based on one of the questions we have received from subscriber that's you want to see how we can add curve and how we can give the curve labels and also modify them. So here you can see I have one alignments and there's two curves, one with the transition, another is just a curve. So let's see how we can add the label. So go to the annotation and here you can see add labels. So click on add labels. From feature you can select alignment and now you can see the various type of labels you will get. So I'll select the point of intersection and here I can also get the default styles. So right now I'm using Civil3D 2021 India template, so I'm already getting those default style. If you do not have those style, you can create your own also, or you can use this template. So I just select super elevation curve 80, click OK and click OK. So you can see I got the curve values, northing, easting, delta, radius, ls0, lc, sts. And if I go over here, they created one another style for India. So if I select this is a kind of different style. So you can convert those styles into this. And this is a by default style I'm showing. Now let's see, suppose if you do not have style, how you can create your own style. So I'll just delete this. Now I select any by default style. So I go to the standard and this drop down here, I can select copy selection. Okay. So I just get the setting of this. I mean text settings and everything. So I'll just copy that. You can create your own new and I'll give this to Civil 3D Pro. So this is Civil 3D Pro style. Now I go to the layout and I delete this and start from scratch. So first thing I add this drop down button over here. I click text and here I can give the name of this is my HIP table, and from here text content label text you can click over here and now here you can get the many values option to add in your label style. So I'll start with let's see what I have. First thing I will enter delta. So I call this I give name other. I'll just select this. Now go to the format. Here you can give justifications. I'll select this left. You can also select your text styles from this option. So this is delta. Then I go to the property and select the next things. Let's say PI. Let's start with the PI string. You can also set the precision from here. So I select this and go to my precision up to the 2 count. So again, once you change this any value from here, you also have to click this arrow button. So this is enter. So I have PI sting. Then I select my northing, my delta angle, then my curve radius, which is where's the curve radius? Okay, here the curve radius. Also select the precision up to the 2 count and click enter. Click enter here, then curve length, enter here. Then you can also select like curve delta angle and I'm not selecting that. I'll go with the spiral length. Then my long tangent, this is TS1, and my short ES apex. So curve X ES value. So this is the value. You can select many more values from here. This up to what kind of data you want to show in your label. So you can select all this. So I selected all this and I click OK. And you can see if I zoom this, already comes all the values. Now I want to label this. So what I do, I'll select another text style. And here I give the HIP name. So I given first value. Let's see, the first one was sting. So sting, then the northing, then the delta, then curve radius, then curve length, LC, and then what else I have given? Curve length, then spiral length, length of spiral, then my TS and ES. So these are the value I given. I just click OK and I anchor it to HIP table, middle center, and 2.5 text height, and I give the X value to -10, or let's say -15. So this is the things. E northing is staying. Now let's change the delta angle to degree, meter, and cents. So I'll give here to delta angle. I change from here degree second. Click OK. So it is coming in degree seconds. So this is done. Now I want to add some table around this. So let's see how we can do that. So I go over here and select now line. So you can see my line, and I give it to anchor it to my HIP name. So you can see now it is come. You can select the length of it if you want to give it 50. So I'll just go with the 40 or 35, I guess enough. I think 30 will be enough. Okay, and then again line, this time again HIP name, and this time it will be a bottom left. So you can see it's come over here. So next you can play like the anchor point, start point, end point, and you can create the table. So again I add one line. Now this time I will anchor it to line 1 at the start, and at the end it should be anchored to my line 2. So you can see the box created. Same way again line 4, and you can play with this tools. Now I give to end instead of start. Again true, again line 2, and it should be the end. So you can see I created box around it. So that's why you can that's the way you can add the lines and create the box. Again I add one more line and give it to my same way, start point line 1, true, end point line 2, and now I give some x and y offset. So I'll give it to 5, line 2, start point, and end point also 5. So you can see now it's a table, and then you can add some lines. So I'll give again line 1. This will be anchor to my line 1, and it will be the offset of 5 meter, or let's say 10. Sorry, 10 is 4, let's say 5. I think 5 is also a bit more. So let's say 4. Okay. So again line, anchor it to line 1, and this time it will be a -8. So yep. So I'm not showing more lines. I mean, by this way you can create your entire table with the playing with the lines and all the values. Now we have seen HIP table, and we have added the values from the list. So you can only add the values in the list. If you want to add some more value which is not in list, let's see how we can do that. So if I go in the list, I can see I cannot find any design speed label. So how I can add this? So I cancel this, and here you can have option of reference text. So you click reference text. Here you can add reference text. If you want to add profile label, you can add that too. If you want point level, you can add that too. So I select my alignment, click OK, and from here now see what value I can give extra. So you can see I can get more values to add. From here drop down, I select my design speed, call DS, and what more you can give. Let's see if anything important. Okay, so you can give some more values to that too. So this is my design speed, and click OK. Now I give it to anchor to my line 2, and should be in the middle, and should be 2.5 textile and -2.5. Okay, you can also give a line around this box. So this is my design speed. Now click OK. So your style is created. Now click add and select your alignment. Now it is asking in the pop-up about my alignment. So I click OK and click OK. So you can see it is design speed 80 kmph, and all the value and the table that way I have created. So if I go my alignment and click here, you can see I already applied design speed 80 kmph, so it is taken the mph. If I go here or and say 100 and click apply and click OK, so you can see my design speed automatically changes. So whatever the speed you apply to the alignment, it will take that speed. So I go to 80 kmph, click apply. So this is the thing how you can add various value to your curve. Now suppose you don't get the values from the reference text or the text itself, how you can add more reference. Like I do not have a what I can super elevation value in those box. So how can I add my super elevation? So you go to the setting here, go to the alignment, label, and tangent point intersection. Here you have an expression. It like expression, it gives you like you can give the formula. So if I go over here, you can see I have already put the formula, or Civil3D already have put the formula some to calculate. So you can put some formulas and can calculate value which is not on the list. So you can see the TS value has calculated with the expression. So over here, if you can click here, so you can see the many value you can use to calculate your formula, and same way many functions. So from the list of this function and from of the list of this formula, you can create an expression which you can enter in the curve label. So I still let's go again and create new. So now I want super elevation expression. So if I go over here, I can see I cannot find any design speed. So if you cannot find anything, you can't enter. You just need to enter the values. So I go, this is my 80 kmph design speed. So I go to 1820. So its superlation for formula is whisker divided by 225 into, let's see now if I have a curve radius over here. Mm, yes, curve radius into 100. Okay, and I call it my super elevation and click OK. So you can see that it is come over here, super elevation. I go to edit my style, and now instead of Civil 3D Pro, I give it to Civil 3D Pro 80 kmph because I entered value, so it can't be changed. So 80 kilometer style, and here I go to my HIP table and add the super elevation which is I created, add to this and enter, click OK. And if you can zoom it, you can see it is over here. So what I'll do, let's just remove from here, click OK because I already adjusted the table. Instead of I add new text and add the value from here, click OK and anchor it to my line 2 middle, and the y offset will be 8 and click OK. So you can see already my value is given 7.1%. So superelation is up to the 7%, but here I am getting with the equation like with the radius of this and with the formula I get 7.11, but you know the superelation need to be restrict to 7%. So what you can do, you can give some formula. So if this equation greater than 7, then it should be 7.00, else whatever the value that equation found. So control C and control V and okay. Now you have to go again, edit, and you need to add this once again. Once you change any formula, you need to enter those once again. So I go to my text, super elevation, click here, enter. Here I can enter percentage, click OK, apply, OK, and you can see now it is now 7%. So if it is more than 7%, then it will be a 7%. So that's how create your equation. You can also see again that I'm getting my length of super spiral in question mark because I do not apply any spiral over here. So if I have to remove this question mark, how can I do that? So what I do, I create another expression and I call it spiral. So here now I give the formula. If my curve delta angle, so I use if, I can use it from here. If curve data angle equal to, let's see, delta angle, then it will be spiral in 0, else it will be spiral 1 length. And I call this okay and save. and go to again edit, and my HIP table, go here. Now you can see spiral 1 land. Instead of spiral 1 land, I enter the style I created. Go to spiral, click OK, 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 and you can see now it is 0.00. So by this way, you can create your own expression by giving the formulas by using the value already in it. So this way you can create your own table, give the many value as you want. This is I created for 80 kmph. You can create same for 100 kmph, and you can get the super resolution. So if I change my radius, if I go to geometry editor, and let's say if my radius is 600, so you can see my superposition already being calculated around this. And now if I add the same table, go to annotation, alignment, select the PI point, Civil3D TKMPH, and CM. If I go to here, it is asking me for the design speeds already given, and you can see 7%, and here you can see the length of spiral 130 kmph. So by this way you can give your own style. So now if I'm removing this, it is happening like this. So what I can do, go to edit style and drag straight and go to as composed, click apply, click OK. So you can see now even if I'm dragging it, it will be hold that table. So this is way you can enter as many value as you want for your curve labels. You can calculate by giving the expression new values, and you can create also the table as per your requirement. So thank you for watching this.